What's up, YouTube? I'm doing a series video about a new popular video that's brand new. If you saw my part 1 of these series, then you know that this is part 2. I am uploading part 2 of who is Rey's parents. Now, part 1 will be linked in the description below, so you can check out after this video or before if you want, if you haven't seen it. So let's get started. Now let's move on to the next theory. She is the daughter of the Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine, the granddaughter. Now, I don't really like this theory, but I have heard this theory around here and there. Basically, the theory is, for one, like I said, you hear Palpatine's voice in the vision, and people think it would be amazing to recreate the fight between a Skywalker and the Emperor. Have that fight again. But having the Emperor on the light side and the Skywalker as the villain this time. Whereas before, it was the other way around. But here's the deal. The Emperor theory doesn't really work in my opinion because he was so old. So we would have had to been. Why didn't we hear about this daughter earlier in the movies? Now, another reason people believe this is because Rey's attack move, she attacks like the Emperor. One of her most famous moves is just to like Emperor Palpatine. She stabs him first as a lightsaber. Like she goes for a first stab. And like something like that, somewhere thing. And that only attack move has only been used once with the Emperor. And there's other fighting scenes. If you go back and watch Revenge of the Sith with the fight scene between the Emperor and Mace Windu and everyone, all the 5 Jedis versus the Emperor, you have to, if you watch that, you will see how it works. Let's move on to, though, I haven't heard much evidence behind that theory. If you guys want me to do a whole video on some of these theories, comment down below, because I feel like I could do some on some of them. Next. She is the living embodiment of Anakin, Darth Vader. She was brought back to life, reincarnated as Rey. Anakin was reincarnated as Rey. Now, I'm not too big of a fan of this either, because this is, you could have did it a different way. But basically, people have said she basically is a reincarnation. Part of the reason they say this is because of several reasons. Like, for one, she is the most powerful Jedi we basically see. And the only Jedi who was this powerful was Vader. Now, another theory reasoning, I am just pointing this out, is because Luke says in the new trailer, I've never seen anyone this powerful before except for one. Now, most people would say Kylo Ren, but that's not exactly true. There's someone he saw way more powerful than Kylo Ren, which is Vader. Vader was the one who was that powerful, so he fears that Rey could turn into a similar situation as Vader did. And there's other reasoning behind it. I may link a few videos to this in the description for you guys to do more research, or I'm gonna probably do a whole video on this theory in another video when I have time. It's just, I wanted to touch on that, let you guys know. But just look it up and you will have a bit more understanding on it. And then the last series, Luke Skywalker. Now, Luke Skywalker is the most popular, most favorite series of all. He's the one everyone wants to believe. Now, and another theory why she could be Palpatine was because in the book that they released on The Force Awakens, you hear it says that Luke is slightly happy, kinda, or confused or something, I don't know what it was. But he's also afraid. You see that he's afraid. He's worried of something happening. While yes, he's happy, then this may mean a new hope for the future of the Jedi. But it also means that this could mean danger as well, because this is the living embodiment. This is the granddaughter of Palpatine. The most dangerous threat he ever faced, really. Next is Luke, and same with, as I said, he's concerned and happy, and that's because it's his daughter. Why wouldn't he be happy to know that his daughter was alive? I mean, if you see your daughter standing in front of you alive, then yeah. And you also see that Rey is one of the most powerful Jedis. Luke is one of the most powerful Jedis. You have a reasoning behind that. Also, Rey is a powerful. She also learns how to fly a jet. I mean, she's one of the best pilots ever. Luke was one of the best pilots ever. And a few more excuses. Also, I am saying there's other excuses behind this. For one, as I said, Maz Katanas, and she says that that this lightsaber calls out for you because it's your lineage. Where this is probably going to become the most likely, because also she's on her own, as was Anakin was on his own, and Luke was on his own when they first started. The lightsaber calls out for also Rey. So there's a bunch of reasoning behind this. I may go back, do some series if I have time, break up these series and give them their own separate video. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what series was your favorite. And yeah, catch you on the flip side, YouTube.